So before we go into the security, so just letting you know, as the tax preparer, once you've completed a tax return, then you're going to reach out to your site coordinator and let them know, or maybe advance volunteer, that the return is ready to be reviewed. We're going to, in this scenario, we're going to walk through the entire process. Once it is reviewed by the advanced volunteer site coordinator, then we're able to go and review it with the tax client. We review it with them, address any questions that they may have, and then that's when we'll allow them to sign off on the return and e-file it for them, or we will have them to mail the tax return in. So this section right here, we want to talk about security. So in 2020, during the pandemic, we actually started doing a lot of virtual tax returns on there. We are trying to, this tax year, go into a lot of our site locations, but we know that some of our volunteers still may be interested in the virtual component. It will be limited on how many individuals are doing the virtual component because we are opening up about 7 site locations. So I do want to let you know again that at these site locations, our tax clients will have to make an appointment in order to come in. So this is so that we are able to control the flow that comes into those site locations. We're also still requiring masks, and we will have some additional PPP equipment to protect the safety of those individuals that are at the site location. So that is site coordinators, volunteers, as well as our tax clients that come in on there. So we will have taken into consideration those measures as well. For those that may be doing the virtual component, in addition, within the ethics that we all have to take that talks about the security, the confidentiality of our tax clients' information, we also want to talk about security also on the computer side, definitely for those of you who may work and prepare taxes from the comfort of your home. So with the security, we value you as our volunteers, and we cannot prepare thousands of returns without your help. On there, you guys help us so much to prepare returns. Prior to the pandemic, you guys have helped us reach over 13,000 tax returns. This past year, we did over 6,000 tax returns, and so we could not do that, have prepared so many returns and helped so many people in our community without your help. We value our tax clients and want to provide them with the same quality service as before when we did in person. So we want to make sure and let them know that our virtual component is just as important and has the same quality as our in-person service. As before, we want our tax clients to feel safe and trust us that we will protect their privacy, maintain confidentiality of their information. So with that being said, we have a couple of safety measures in place that we would like you to adhere to at the basic minimum. So if you are allowed or selected to do virtual on there, we ask that you to work in a quiet, non-public space. Only work on Wi-Fi that is password protected, so not any public places on there, such as you'll see an example such as Starbucks. When log off when stepping away from your desktop or your laptop. A lot of you may know the Control-Alt-Delete function that you can lock your computer. We ask that you to try to have at least the basic antivirus software. So you're able to go in a lot of those basic antivirus software. They're free of charge. You can do Advast, Bitdefender, Norton. There's a few others out there that you are able to purchase. We ask that you to do not take any screenshots, picture taking, or printing of taxpayer information. Definitely, I find it easy to utilize the dual screen, so minimizing two screens that they can all be on the same. I can work from the same screen at the same time. So you will see that if you were attending yesterday's webinar when I did the TaxSlayer scenario, I had two screens up at the same time, and that's what I'll be doing later today. No sharing or discussing taxpayer information. Seek help from site coordinators on there. So these are some of the basic information that we would ask that you adhere to on there, in addition to the ethics information and the interview, quality interview information that was provided as well.